men sometimes it's okay to give up.
Say that again.
Oh,
Men sometimes it's okay to give up
okay.
On a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, let him go.
because your girl going out on a date and you getting a 5k or 10k pay rise. 10k pay rise is probably gonna make you more happier than your girl taking you out on a date.
The studio is up.
Yo, we're back.
Back.
SB Live.
SB Live. Alright, cool.
What intro we
Yeah, let's do house rules first.
House rules.
Like, comment, subscribe is the house
please,
rules.
man, come
Welcome to the
on.
SB house.
Come on.
It's getting a lot
Please
now.
like,
Getting a lot.
comment,
Getting a lot.
subscribe, hit that
All of that.
notification bell, share it with your friends, your family. Please help us grow. We want to get to 2K subscribers now. You know, let's keep, take it up a notch. And we appreciate you guys.
Getting
man.
better. We're getting better.
We're getting better. We've been
Can't
doing
just get
weekly-
better one time.
You get it? We're doing weekly eps, so please support us.
We actually been doing weekly episodes.
Yeah, support us so that we can
Serious
continue
cooking.
to grow, man. But I appreciate you guys.
Come on.
Let's get into it. Cool. Intros.
What should we do?
I got one.
No?
You got one.
Oh, you want to do R&B? You can mix it with this, though.
what are you gonna do?
So, you've broken up with a girl, or the girl was broken up with you because she found out you cheated. And you got to get her back.
Oh.
Baby, come back.
This gonna be
So
the
you-
hardest thing.
Yeah, you got to get her back. You got to get her back, basically. Yeah.
My confession.
So you can add R&B to it.
Okay.
Let me see you start.
Why?
It's your idea.
You sure
Good idea.
And we started.
I wasn't ready for this part. I was ready to give it to you guys. Pause. And then you man do your thing.
You go first. It's your idea. That's how it goes.
These are his confessions.
There goes my baby. Ooh, girl, look. You don't know how to call you my girl. You know what's sad, baby? I can't call you my girl anymore.
What?
Don't
And
leave me.
as I see you now, I just think there goes what used to be.
Wow.
And what used to be was my home. I felt safe with you.
Home.
Yeah, I felt safe with you. I felt like myself. And sometimes you don't know what you had until you don't have it anymore.
Ooh.
And I know what I did is unjustifiable. But
Confuse her with English.
from that experience, and sometimes you have to experience things to really grow. And I feel like I've grown now as a man. And I can
Maturity.
100% see that you are everything I ever needed.
Ooh.
And it's sad that we had to go through this journey to figure that out. But one thing I can definitely confirm is if you give me another chance, baby,
Baby.
it'll be the best thing you've ever done. Like, the man that's standing before you today is not the Bissy that you knew months ago. This is a man with clarity. This is a man with intention. This is a man that knows that loves you. And I'll never, ever mistreat your love, your trust for me again. You are the best thing I ever had. And I don't want it to be had anymore. I want it to be have. So, there goes my baby.
And that was taken from the book of Fuck Boys. Chapter
2025.
Chapter 13 verse 6.
It's a very big scripture. I know it
Very
well.
big
I know it well.
I know that scripture well.
I know well.
I quote that regularly.
I've been missing Mozako.
Oh God.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you coming to my TED Talk.
Would you take it back? Would you take him back?
Audience is biased.
Heavy bias in the audience today.
Biased.
Iman.
Where do I begin? Where do I start?
Where do I
Where
begin?
do I begin?
Where do I begin?
I've wronged you. I've wronged you.
I've wronged you.
Let me explain.
I've wronged you.
I know my behavior over the last few weeks. Very bad, terrible.
I've wronged you.
I've wronged you.
I don't know how that flowed.
Yeah, same. I wronged you.
I know you caught me with Tinuke. Nah,
Hey, Tinuke. Tanuke.
You caught me
Tinuke is
with
a dangerous
Tinuke,
dog.
and please, just know that was a mistake.
Mistake.
Terrible mistake.
Tinuke mistake.
She can never compare to you.
Never.
Her Ogbono is not sweet.
Your bonus the
Her
sweetest.
Ogbono is not sweet. Yours is the sweetest.
And I'm not talking food.
And I'm not talking food.
Wow.
Thank you for my choir.
Wow.
Wow. Slimy.
But if you wow, too much TMI.
Slippery.
Let's
What's wrong with him?
Let's bring it back.
Red card, bro. Red card. That's so slimy.
Snail.
But as I said, I don't met them. let me land.
It's not yeah. You're not bad. You said a bono. You said it, and there's no food. You did this, yeah. No food. And because we don't say something now.
Nah, yours was mad.
Your
That's a
one was-
slimy.
Yeah, your one was too much.
Slimy's mad, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Slippery. Mine was just innuendos,
Yeah.
right? It was subtle.
So what's his?
Mine said slimy.
What is slimy?
Slippery.
But anyway, guys, like I was saying to my shorty,
Shorty.
your Ogbono is the best.
Come on.
And if you give me another chance, I'll put my best foot forward. Left, right. Stop. I'll make sure that you never see Tunuke's name again. You'll never see her name again.
And your Ogbono will be the only one I ever eat
And your
again.
Ogbono will be the only one, my choir, you're there. So if you give me this chance, peradventure,
Peradventure. That's
you make
pastor of what?
Great word.
You make
Great
another
word.
option, but please give me the chance, give me the love, give me because you're the best.
The best.
The best.
The best.
I haven't been the same. I haven't been able to eat. I haven't been able to sleep. I haven't been able to think. Nothing. No work, no productivity. And I like to be productive. So please come back to my life so that I can function again.
Baby, come back.
As you know, I'm Emmanuel. I love you.
I love you. Yeah, that's F boy not getting her back. That's F boy. I did it and I'll do it again. That's F boy. You just know about Tinuke. There's others.
That's how rich men get
That's
their
F
girls
boy.
back.
That's F boy. Listen, it's me or nothing kind of thing. August, would you take back such a man? That's F boy. Nah, he's an F boy that don't give a heck, bro.
Why does this keep coming?
Man said Ogbono is the best. You're the best.
Ogbono's good man though.
Now this one we're about to be schooled.
Babe. Nah, babe. Babe. It's me. It's Mike.
Come on.
It was it. I didn't link her. Jet, babe. I love you. I love.
F boy.
Are you you wear glasses? How are you gonna believe what you saw? How are you gonna believe what you saw? You know that wasn't me. That wasn't me. It was my brother.
I'm not getting her back.
It was my brother. Nah, babe.
You wear glasses. How you gonna
honestly,
believe what you saw?
That's
you know,
lighting.
honestly,
What?
honestly, babe. Honestly, maybe we should stay broken up then because you're not trying to
That's
fight for this
like it.
relationship.
Hey, he's bad.
Like I'm trying to fight, babe.
You've cheated on me. You
Babe,
said this.
listen, wait, babe. Nah, genuinely, I promise. Listen,
Nah, he's bad.
like I
And it's
took the week off work.
Oh.
I couldn't fit, babe. I told you not to trust that girl, man. I told you. Listen, since I started linking you, yeah, she was jealous. Are you gonna let her win? Nah, come on,
He's using
babe,
all the
man.
F-boy-
Come on,
F-boy
babe.
ad-libs.
Nah, man, don't let her win, bro,
Yeah.
babe. All right, seriously, I love you. Do you know what I mean? I miss
Even with the glasses.
I miss us.
I miss.
Even with my glasses.
I mean, even with the glasses, babes, man.
I miss us.
Do you know what I mean, we had a date to Specsavers. Now we missed it.
Come on.
Now we gotta rebook. Come on, babe.
Come on.
Like, let's not do this.
Come
I
on.
mean, I miss the old time.
I miss it.
I mean, that little thing we used to do.
You know that thing. That little thing. With your eye.
Slippery.
Slippery. Slimy.
You can lick it like a sweet.
Ogbono.
Man.
What we saying? All this?
Nah, that's a F boy 2000. Nah.
No, audience mad bias.
No. Let's be honest. That's not even biased. Those are like F boy. Like I don't give a heck. F boys. Like
Nah,
they're not even trying. It's like a flipping. What else you gonna do? That's a bad. You lot are bad.
I'm not being the allegation.
Yeah, you lot are bad. And when a guy starts doing this, when a guy starts me, you know, babe, when a man starts doing that, yeah,
It's me.
yeah, come on. So I was gaslight. He said I couldn't work
you
for a
can't
week.
trust your
I
eyes.
said I couldn't work for a week.
I couldn't wait for a week.
Guy had annual leave. It was on holiday. He said I couldn't work for a week.
Oh no, last holiday.
Yeah, man, he said I couldn't work for a week.
Lego.
Let's go. Baby.
Oh my God.
No, he's coming with the
Baby, I know. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with him every time?
I know 2 weeks ago I left you because of just small Omi shower.
I'm sure.
And for my Yoruba people, I should say Omi shower.
That means wash hand water, by the way.
I spent the last 2 months in Bukola's house.
You can you die from
And-
Bukola?
And the grass isn't greener, baby. I just miss the way you just walk in the room and give me a cuddle.
Cuddles. Cuddles.
That Bukola girl, she'll come in. Can I get some money, sir? Ask giving me for money.
Just wants you for the peas.
Didn't even bring me food. For the first few weeks, she was bringing me on me shower, but then she stopped.
She stopped.
I was walking, gallivanting in the house, looking for a sink, looking for soap to wash my hands.
The old man.
The whole me.
That's how it changes.
Chief.
Kabisi.
Fale, Baba.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
Sad.
What's sad, gun?
You've suffered.
And I just want to say I'm back.
Daddy's home.
I have realized that you are my heart.
Heart.
Ha.
Beats.
You are everything. You're an amazing woman. I look at you and I smile. I was just scrolling through your Insta the other day. I was saying, this is my baby. I need to go back to my baby.
You never stop being my baby.
Such a sweet darling. Juicy. Look at you. Turn around for me, baby.
Turn around for me,
Did she
babe.
turn around?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Did she turn around? That's it. You're in.
Yeah, you're in.
You're in.
Oh.
Stop, John. Stop.
Why do you want me now?
Wait. I'm sorry. You know when you're in a doghouse, and you apologize to your missus. At what point do you know? She's forgiving me. I've got her.
When she makes full contact with me, fam. When she does.
Yeah. If you can still get a hug or a cheeky kiss.
Because if she's annoyed with me, she's doing this. But if she just puts her hand on my leg like
You're like,
I just look at the time, I'll be like, thank God.
Stop.
It's
Get
gonna
off
be a
me.
good night.
No.
It's
Stop
gonna be-
it.
Daddy,
You
You
ready?
always do this.
Daddy, what's up? No.
Daddy, why?
Hey, let me just finish.
Daddy, why is wild?
But baby,
Oh, you're still going? Okay.
I just want to just say that I'm back.
You're
I
back.
love you.
I love you.
I'm going to dedicate my time to you.
Time.
And that Bukola Oshi of a woman,
Kò ní dá fún Bukola.
we will not see Ike.
Never.
Focus on you. Don't forget my Omi shower. Thank you. My name is Shegun. Bye.
Right. Hey, whoever is with needs to make sure they have that water ready.
That Omi shower.
That was sure. He's mentioned it 2 episodes now.
Need it, bro.
It's needed, fam. It's absolutely needed.
God damn.
But man, I saw you had
Yeah.
that.
We got some
What the
reactions. It's a reaction thing.
Got some videos. What the heck?
What
the heck?
Tell us, guys, have you been liking this like reaction stuff?
Yeah,
Some of the
let us
episodes
know.
we've done it now. Let us know if you're rocking with it or if you want us to stop.
Nah, I think they like it.
I think yeah, let's do
This one.
Yeah, this one.
Left out. I feel fucking left out, and that's not what this relationship is about. That's not what.
What's you're smiling
Because the irony is like she's saying she feels left out. It's always people trying to include her. Like
I love how you don't take any accountability for how you make me feel. It's not about them, okay?
what would
The
you
cheek.
want Will to say? What would be a way that he could convey to you that he is taking some responsibility? What would it sound like?
I guess I would love it if he says, you know what? You're more important to me than all these other people.
That's fair.
Is there a way that you can communicate to her that she is important, that she's actually the most important?
I feel like anytime I tell her how I feel about her, she just says, "No, you don't. That's not how you feel." Or
So part of you feels defeated.
This guy's fed up.
Yeah. I try to reassure her with words. She either calls it bullshit or says, no, you don't. You know, I try to show her with small actions and things, and she says, that's not enough, or that's not good enough, or... This is what causes me probably the most stress and anxiety in this relationship, is just trying to always figure out how to make her happy and always failing at that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Wow. That's deep.
Damn.
First observation, I would never put them two together as a couple.
Why?
Like, so unexpected.
Why?
Like, they don't look like a couple. Like, if you were to pick in a lineup,
I can see them.
How do couples look?
not like them two. Like, if
You ain't never seen an Asian lady.
no,
and a
like, if
white
you had
guy
to pick a
together?
lineup, yeah, of a couple, and they said who were the couple out of the lineup, you wouldn't have put them two together.
I don't know. I can
Even the counsellor, I would have been closer to putting him with her.
No, I think that's just. 'cause she's
I'm
white.
baffed. I'm baffed.
I think that's just.
Do
'cause
they
she's
look like a
white.
couple to you?
Yeah.
What? But that's what I'm saying. What's the criteria?
Couples come in all shapes and sizes.
They don't look.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
I don't know. I think they do.
I think, but
And it's not even a
but
race
also
thing,
this
they
is
just-
America as well. America is such a hot pot. In terms of so many different
Yeah, so many- yeah.
I could
So many
never. I would
cultures.
never put them
I
together.
think you could walk through London today and see that couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could definitely.
Gara.
Guarantee.
Gara.
They don't like.
Just
couples.
sightseeing in town, fam.
They don't even like. They love each other.
But yeah,
I feel for him, though.
that was mad.
I feel for
Yeah.
That was mad because, first of all, just look at his face. He looks fed up. He looks.
Yeah, he's tired.
He looks like someone who wakes up every morning. That's
like, here we
trying
go
to, like,
again.
fix and like create solutions, and that woman seems to just be like,
And I think,
enough this.
and I think you can see it in her face as well that like she's got that inbuilt stubbornness now. Like there's that sort of
Hardened.
Yes, she seems hardened. Like he seems like he's been trying. He seems like he's been trying to sort of get through to her. He seems like he's probably defeated now, like that they said, and it seems like she's just stuck in this space of just you're not doing enough, mate. You're not trying. And I think for men, or especially for him anyway, it's like it's a weird place to be in when you feel like you can't make the person that you're with happy. You feel less than. I mean, as a man, your whole purpose is one to be a provider, and then also to be able to provide like a comfortable
space.
space for your lady. So once you feel like you're incapable of doing that,
it gets difficult.
yeah,
I
it's a
think
difficult place.
I think the key bit as well. Oh, what was I gonna say? God, my brain has gone scatter. Is that's it? Men sometimes it's okay to give up.
Say that again.
Oh.
Men sometimes it's okay to give up.
On a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. Let him go.
Because I feel like sometimes as men, yeah, we're always trying to fix things. We're always trying to be like, what's the solution here, actually? And then you try something, it doesn't work. You go back to drawing board. Oh, let me look at this. It might just be simple as this. She don't feel you enough. It might be just as that.
I think it depends on the scenario, right?
It might
If it's-
just be that.
If it's a relationship or whatever, then yeah, breaking up a relationship is easier than breaking up a marriage.
Marriage, yeah. Fair.
But if they are married, then I don't agree because then
Yeah, no,
now you
that-
have
that-
fundamental- now you have
yeah.
fundamental issues. That
Yeah,
you have to
try and
address. Do you know what I mean? You have to work on, innit?
What do you even do in that if you get to a marriage and like your wife is now, like everything you do to make her happy is not enough?
That's a dark place to be, you know.
dark.
And I think
That's
it's sad
dark.
that it's him that it seems like he's looking like he has to do all the work. Can't lie, in that scenario, it's both of them.
Yeah,
She needs to
That's
do
one thing I didn't like about the approach of this thing because we weren't really seeing the two-sided nature of relationship. It
Yeah.
seemed very much you're meant to do this, you're not doing it. But okay, what about his feelings? Does he feel loved?
Yeah.
Does he feel like she appreciates him, etc.? And I think I wasn't really seeing that from that little short snippet.
No, you couldn't see it. From time he's saying that, he tells her I care about her. He tries to reassure her, and is met with you don't feel like that.
Yeah, man.
I think that is soul crushing.
Crushing.
I feel like there must have been something mad that's happened to, like maybe he cheated before something because there seems to be like
I need to watch. To be honest,
because this desire of him trying to reassure etc. It must come
it
from
must
something.
come from
No,
someone.
but the thing is as well though, I think society, there's a lot of onus for the man to create a space for
The happiness.
Okay.
for the woman to be happy.
Yeah.
So I feel like even if there hasn't been anything in the past, so long as she feels that he doesn't make me feel happy,
The work is on him.
you've already now given. There's already now something that he needs to now work on. I don't think men ever get that chance of, not that we can't say. Obviously, men always say, "Oh yeah, maybe she could be." I don't know. Men don't really do the, "Oh yeah, she could do better," or whatever. Right?
No, we don't.
Whereas a lot of the time,
That's true, you know.
I find that it's women that'll be like, "Oh, he doesn't do this, or he doesn't make me feel." And I'm not saying that.
Is that bad?
That's a bad thing. But
Our men, like, we don't tend to look at.
I'll be honest.
Go on.
I don't think men look to their relationships for happiness.
yes, and I think that is the point.
Ooh,
unpack
that.
That is the point.
First of all,
That is a one-liner. That's a bar.
Well done, innit?
well done.
That's a bar.
Firstly, well done.
That is a bar.
Shagun.
Yeah, I don't think.
I might say Shaggy.
Continue. I like where this is going. That woke me up.
Do you want a drink? No, you have to be confident.
no, you-
I said, you want a drink? I'm dead. There's super amounts in the bag. You care for
Man
said.
That's a fact.
Because I think as men, yeah, we have certain targets in our minds. Our minds is like kind of our roles and responsibilities, and how are we achieving them in terms of I feel like your girl going out on a date and you getting a 5K or 10K pay rise. 10K pay rise is probably gonna make you more happier than your girl taking you out on a date.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the thing. I think.
The studio is up. Producer is looking like, if only you knew who the producer was.
Because that 10K would then take you on a date. Hey,
You're taking on a lot of dates.
You're taking on a lot of dates.
A lot of dates.
And I think maybe that's where we go wrong. So that's why I said it to response to your question. I think that's where we might go wrong. But I think as men, our focus is all about, is the family good? Has she got what she needs? Okay, is the kids good? Is the house good? Okay, is pension good? Okay, if I died today, is everyone gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, is the car okay? Oh, I need to get so like our mind is always like, how do we manage this thing that we're trying to build? How do we grow it more? And if we get hit milestones, we're like, okay, we've done good. Now, if I just come into my relationship alone, remove all the externals, is that what I'm like? I'm happy I have an amazing partner. She's an amazing person. Like she does amazing things. But it's like, do I just genuinely existing in that relationship alone? Does that like, can she be like making me happy? She plays an element to it, but that's not where I go for happiness as a first point of call. Happiness first point of call comes from all other extremities, probably that are within my control.
But I still feel like that's based on society, though. I feel like a lot of time, psychologically as men, like you just said, I don't feel like we're ever taught to look to our ladies for happiness or anything like that. I don't feel like there's any messaging that exists for men anyway for us to find our happiness there. Whereas I feel like for women, there is a lot of messaging to be like, if he doesn't make you happy,
then
if he doesn't do this, if he doesn't
leave,
or he's not the one for you, and so I think the messaging is very strong on the lady side to try and find your happiness there. And I agree with you. I don't think anybody in a relationship should be responsible for the other person's happiness. I don't think it's wise, and I don't think it's sustainable in the sense of, bro, there's so many things that can happen in life, right? Yeah. There's so many variables that can occur. There's so many different pre-existing wounds that people have that we may not have taken part in making, right? So for me now to be the sole person responsible for your whole happiness or whatever is crazy, bro. It's not sustainable. It's not, and especially because you're not in the person's head. So for you to even be able to understand what is going to make them happy in that specific moment is crazy. So you have to have either be a telepathy major or something or whatever.
So if you guys don't look to women for happiness, what do you look to them for?
Well, I think for me more so, it's not necessarily for happiness. I think
I'd be so mad. I want to say something mad. I don't look to my partner for anything.
Nah, I would say for me,
it's a bit wild.
Wait, hold on.
And the sense of I don't. Me being with you and me picking like me saying I want you to be mine. Yeah, that's the decision I made.
Okay, I get
the
what
attributes of who you are.
I get what you're saying.
There's nothing you need to actively do
I get what you're saying.
to. And there's a conversation.
There's no expectation.
Yeah, there's a conversation we had 2.5 to 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Where like, okay, let me put it this way: my partner could do nothing, and I'm going to be very okay. Like she could literally just
no.
Do you know
I get what you're saying.
No, because on this pod you've said if she doesn't buy you a type of present,
no.
So please, I'm not believing that.
No. Let me.
That's like a byproduct. I get what you're saying because that's subtle thing.
That I'm just saying, like
The
the way
core of it.
the core of who she is, she doesn't have to actively do.
He's not
"Oh, baby, you need to do
expecting-
this," or Like, she don't need to do, I need to take you here, or I need to look after you. Like, she could sit on her hand and think, no, maybe she don't even cook for me the next year. Calm. Because just the fact that I have that
I struggle to believe that though.
No, honestly,
Again.
because I'll be so honest with you, and the reason why I say that is probably come out of maturity.
Yeah.
And also kind of realizing when you have your individual that is by your side, that you know that, raw. Probably the only thing is that just I have a safe place to have a conversation with her. That's probably all it needs to be. Where if I'm overheating, I have a release valve. That's probably the only thing. But I don't think there's anything where she needs to be my happiness. She needs to be my this. Be my. I don't need that anymore.
You just said the word that it is for me. I think a safe place.
Yeah, that's
me
what I need.
personally. I like as a man and as like that operates in the world, you need to be able to have somebody or somewhere that you can come.
Yeah.
And just off all of your armor. You know what I mean? Like you can't be action man at every
time,
second, bro. Like you need like somebody.
not sustainable.
So to me, that's probably my only expectation of the person that I'm with. For me to be able to be very vulnerable around you and be my real self, do you know what I mean? Outside of that, there's not much more that I really sort of require, right? But for me, fundamentally, I need to be able to de-stress and be able to just be like around you. Now, for me though, to say that I don't expect anything is tough, right? Because again, like I said, we've had those discussions in this pod where, for example, let's say you've mentioned that you like this thing or whatever, and then your birthday comes, and then let's say your madam hasn't switched on and got you that thing or whatever. We've had discussions in the pod where people have said, "Oh, rah, they wouldn't be happy with that situation." Now I'm not saying that you're with your partner for presents. Don't get me saying that. However, that shows that there is something that they need to do and give for you to feel like they're actively taking part in the relationship. Otherwise, you'll just be like...
I think I would not be happy, but it's not terminal.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Like if my missus says to me now, for the rest of your life, I'm not buying you birthday presents. Okay. Like,
cool.
Okay.
The fact
I could deal with that. I could deal with that. As long as you're gonna continue to be my safe space and you're still gonna be my release file.
I get you. I get you.
Okay, calm. Because it's not.
I'm of that school. I'm of your school.
Because for me, it's like I realized that more and more. Having this year, the fields is mad, bro.
Mad, bro.
When you go out there, it's very hard to find someone that you gel with, same culture, like cultural similarities. Family's all good. The person isn't mad. The person isn't like got red flags. She's not trying to like she hasn't done a thing with one of your boys. Like there's so many different things, tick boxes that need to be checked. And I've checked it, and now because she wants to stop buying me birthday presents, I'm going to uncheck everything.
I'm very happy. You know what I've just proven? Yeah? I feel like it's because you were early in your stages at that point we were having that discussion, that you saw it the way you were seeing it at that time. But I feel like now...
But the thing is, I don't know if did I say it was terminal?
No.
You made it seem like a big thing. Like that's why am I with her?
I would be annoyed. But I feel like it's not terminal.
And for me, I do agree with what you've just said in a sense where it's like, for me, you might not necessarily be happy with it, but again, it's not terminal.
It's not terminal.
And for me, that makes sense. Yeah. Like if it's a thing where you can admit that, I wouldn't be happy, but obviously it's not going to be. That makes a lot of sense. You might not be happy about, it, but it's
what about you, Mike? What do you expect?
Actually, do you find happiness in your relationship?
Guy, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Do you find happy? And if you don't, what do you then?
I've kind of enjoyed the dialogue between you boys, because you guys are saying some things that are quite profound. Okay, let me start from the video. I think the video exemplifies how, as guys, we're just trying. Do you know what I mean? We're just trying. And like women, like there's a lot of expectation, whether consciously or unconsciously, that they have of us that... Unrealistic, but we just might not be able to fulfill it all the time.
Yeah.
Because even watching that video, like the guy looks dead on the inside. Yeah. And I can understand how people could see that video and it will reinforce the idea that marriage isn't worth it and stuff like that. Because it's like, when you get to that point in a marriage, it's so deep to like get back. Because, bro, I'm pretty sure he's not functioning properly because his mind is probably preoccupied with, bro, I need to fix
this relationship.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And as guys, it's like, you mentioned sometimes it's okay not to fix it, but for the most part, we've been fixing shit all our lives.
Yeah.
So this just looks like another Rubik's Cube that I need to solve.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to obsess over it and try and figure out till eventually you might get to a point where you've tried all the possible solutions you can think of. And then it's just like, I literally have nothing else. So whatever happens, happens. You just make peace with.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But your first instinct, men's first instinct, isn't just, oh, this is difficult, I'm gonna leave. That doesn't tend to be how men operate. I think what you said about, do I look to my relationship for happiness? Not necessarily. I think for me, I look to it for stability. And I think for men, our barrier to entry is quite low compared to women.
Yeah.
We don't really expect much from you like that. No. Like there's certain KPIs that you need to keep and stuff. And I think in certain respects, like, you know, we'd want you to, you know, treat us with respect, you know, care after us and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's like, we just need you for that stability. And I think it sort of revolves around what everyone was saying, you saying about that release valve. That's that stability.
Yeah.
You know, okay, cool. When I'm out in the world, I'm going to be fighting battles. And I need that release valve to keep me sane, to keep me centered. And that's her. And that's like your thing. In as much as you say you don't look to your babe for anything, that's the one thing that, provided you consistently bring it, I can make allowances for you in other areas.
Yep.
Do you get what I'm saying? You said, oh, cool, like I want to go to my babe and just be able to take off my armor. Just
A safe place.
Just be a safe place, you know. And provided you give me that, I'm willing to overlook, provided it's not major vile, I'm willing to overlook that. For me, it's the same. Is that stability is just having someone who's just understanding of who I am as a person and is willing to give me that support. And the support doesn't necessarily have to be monetary, doesn't have to be physical, doesn't have to be in any way, shape, or form. But it's just, it could just be being like, babe, you got this.
Yeah,
You know what?
literally.
Hey, I do got this.
I got this, yeah.
You walk into the office on Monday morning like,
My babe said I got this.
yeah. Do you know what I
this.
mean? And it's having that, and it's just having that understanding. And I think at the end of the day is you just gotta have grace for your partner.
Yeah.
And it's like your partner, in as much as they can add to your happiness, they can't be the source of your happiness.
No.
And I think that goes for more women, because I think, again, I guys, like, bro, like you said, if I get 10K bonus / a really nice date with my babe, it's like, oh, it's nice. Like, oh my gosh, lovely. But run the bread, bro. Like, what we discussing here?
Quickly.
Yeah, quickly, man. Let's run the bread. Like, you know what I mean? And I think the reason for that is I think women find more fulfillment in social things, in relationship building. I think as men, we find more fulfillment in productivity.
Probably as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why if you have a smashing presentation or you do a mad thing at work and you get commendation for it, the way it makes you feel is like, yeah, like, because you've done something. You know, the day that I clocked it for me, yeah, bruv, the feeling I feel, yeah, obviously it's not that mad, but when I put together like an IKEA piece of furniture, the feeling of, I was telling, because some of my friends are like, they work on like,
exactly.
their scaffolders and stuff like that. And like, I'm like, there's a part of me that's jealous of how manly you guys' work
I
is.
want to be this manly.
Do you know what I mean? Because the fulfillment of,
All them, I was a bit, oh God, I was gonna say something.
what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say all them big poles.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But Michael, you were saying
I was saying,
Sorry, but under what context?
scaffolding.
No, but why would you say all them big balls?
Because
That's what they do. That's how they put
to
it
be
up.
fair, I will excuse. There's
Yeah.
nothing else you can
They-
describe
yeah,
it.
yeah,
It is. They do
literally
carry big balls.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna call it?
But
But why would your man go to the balls?
That's what we was talking about. Them
I said all them big balls.
But like, what I was gonna
And you're
say?
gonna get clipped. You're gonna
Yeah,
that's
send
get
me
clipped.
clip that.
That's get
Now
clipped.
clip it with Shegs because he's the one that said it first.
But I find fulfillment in what I do as well, like being productive. But it's just like that feeling of creating something with your hands, from it being pieces in a box to you putting it together, turning it with Allen key, and then it now becomes this thing. I can see my productivity in real time, and I like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't, work with my hands, but it just goes to show, and even just outside of work, just, things that I lead outside of like my 9 to 5, and just the feeling of being productive, or like the role I hold in my family, like it gives a sense of fulfillment and a sense of purpose and identity.
Fair.
Do you get what I'm saying? But I am very conscious of not letting it define me solely. But there is a big part of me that being productive, being the go-to guy, being the guy that, maybe doesn't have all the answers, but being a guy that I can be relied on, like, oh, babe, or like, oh, we need something. Oh, let's call Michael, and you know what I'm saying?
It feels
Like,
good.
It feels good.
But as you said, it's dangerous as well.
It's a dangerous game to play.
That
But-
God
and I-
complex comes into play.
Yeah, but then that's where it now becomes like the social thing. Like, obviously, I want to have a family. I need a babe for that. I want kids. I need a babe for that. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm fortunate enough to have a community of friends that we're tight from, you know, spans back years now that we've been friends. But it's like, there's an element that you guys can't give me that a babe can.
Of course, no.
So I need that.
Okay.
The older you get, you start to understand that you do need that babe. And I think when the episode we talked about Shannon Sharp and stuff, that might be what he's lacking. That he's chasing 19-year-olds. Anyway, I digress. But
Good point.
aside from like the stability, the emotional support, which we don't cater to as men, but we need. That's where I'll be like, all right, cool. I need my babe to provide that. But outside of that, me being productive is, you know, you need an understanding babe at the end of the day.
You do. Bro, serious. Would you guys ever consider couples therapy?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
110%.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so interesting, like hearing how the therapist was speaking as like, how would you convey what you're feeling to him? And she said, I want him to tell me I'm more important than everyone else, etc., etc. And the guy's like, I said that because sometimes I feel like when you're having discussions or disagreements with your partner, I feel like everything can be handled very, very simply with like just a few words and just a few more, like someone just stepping back and looking and be like, what do you want? What do you want? Say what you want. Can you do it? Can you do it? Yes. Okay, then do it.
Sometimes we be talking past each other. Right?
Yeah, like, because sometimes I might have a disagreement with my missus and I'm like,
What's actually the root cause here?
like what?
I think that's why I asked myself an argument.
It's like, what are we talking about?
Because
What are we
a lot
talking
of the
about?
time,
What's the topic?
You're trying to cure the symptoms, not the actual cause of the problem.
Because like you're getting said as your tone, you're speaking. Okay, wait, what was I speaking about? That wait,
Yeah.
wait.
But the thing is, you know what's
Now we're talking about my tone, but we didn't get here because of my tone.
It's
Let's
because
come to the
both of
back.
you are within the argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
now
you don't
be
have
the
a
one-
3D
Yeah.
view.
You
can't
can't
have a
just
good
that.
view.
You can't now tell the other person that you're arguing with. Let's be objective.
Yeah, like-
you need someone that's actually outside of the conversation
That can be objective.
to actually be like, okay, cool, but guys, let's be objective. Because now you can't be upset at her for trying to be
'Cause
objective,
even-
and she can't be angry at you.
Even if you are
It's
the
a third
most
party.
objective person, I don't know if you guys have had this with your partner where she might be annoyed,
Yeah.
you're calm,
Yeah.
and it's like she's almost annoyed that you're calm.
Yeah. And that's the point.
It's like because you are being able to articulate yourself like
Yeah.
bam, 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 and she's just looking at you like,
What are you talking about?
okay, nah.
But then that's the point I'm trying to make. You can't.
So mad.
You can't even be the person that's wise.
And sometimes I realize I shouldn't be too objective. I should just be like, I need to just massage it a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
Tell me how you feel.
yeah, just that.
But then that's where the
But I think
because it
therapy,
allows
we don't-
that objective view.
But I get scared about therapy because I feel like I'll do so well.
What do you mean?
What do you mean you do so well?
I feel like as a participant of therapy, because
Yeah.
the way I think is such a
Yeah.
logical structure, I will say maybe the therapist
They'll
will catch
spin
me
you,
out.
you know.
Yeah, bro.
maybe they'll
Therapists are
spin you.
smart. They'll
And that's-
spin
Maybe
you.
they'll spin you.
They'll clock that you like this and find a way
Yeah,
to
maybe-
get
I
you
think
to
you
open
do
up.
good in therapy, though.
No, but they're smart though.
Because for me, everything I do or say is for a reason. I'm not.
Them man are smart. Have you ever
tried
been?
to-
You've been therapy,
You know,
right?
I've been therapy. Yeah.
You know,
Don't
But
you
know-
find the way they
But you
get?
know, the way they bag me.
They're smart,
The
bro.
way they bag me is, why did there's systems that I have in my mind. They ask you why did you create them.
They do that. But I've had work
That's when,
therapy.
that's when it's like a gunshot to your head.
They ask you
I think
stuff
that,
like,
that was literally what I was about to say. If you listen to the way Shegs articulates himself, it's the information he gives out is from a bank of knowledge that has been stacked. It's like a library. He stacked this book, stacked this book, and everything is very much like, okay, cool. I need to argue about this. All right, cool. I'll take it here, put it back. Like he has. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's very, very logical. But what you said, you've never really asked yourself, how have I come to this logical conclusion?
And why do I do
And
this?
why do
Why
I
do I
do-
have this system?
So the reason I say therapy would be good for him is because he has no problem articulating himself. A good therapist will look at him and be like, all right, cool. Why?
Yeah,
bro.
And that's when you're pissed.
He'll give the therapist all the ammo they need.
That's when you're pissed. And that's, bro, therapy's scary, bro. I did the one time
They'll
at
start
work. I
asking
said
you,
never again.
Like, are you insecure?
Bro.
Yeah.
They'll start saying, "Are you insecure? Is that
then
why
be
you have to create
thinking-
these systems
and
so
then-
that
and
so
then-
you don't
You'll be
get,
like,
so you don't
no.
falter?"
Yeah.
It makes you have to look inward.
Nah, they're mad,
And for
fam.
me,
You'd be like,
people
no.
don't like-
Okay,
people
why
don't
do you
like-
think you're not
people don't like
insecure?
looking inward.
Yeah, bro.
You'd be like,
And you know the thing, and
You don't like looking
you know the
inward.
good thing about Shegs, yeah? He's very much like belief based.
Yeah.
So like if he believes something, that's
he
him.
follows it wholeheartedly.
If he's in therapy and someone questions that, he now has to force himself to
change
think
the
about the
whole universe.
alternative,
Alternative
view.
belief, bro.
And if the alternative view makes sense, he'll concede.
Yeah,
He'll be like,
and
you know
because he's
what, fair.
logical,
I'll concede.
he's gonna
He'll be like, yeah, it makes sense. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got me.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, you got me.
You got
He
me.
was scared it would change his whole world.
Yeah.
You got me.
But he'll be like, fair.
If
He's
he's
got
right,
therapy
Yeah.
as a
because the thing is,
Muslim.
what we'll do is
Literally, bro.
nah, because
We'll
as we're
change
doing
his
it, yeah,
whole
we'll
worldview,
talk.
fam.
And if you walk me down that lane
Change
and we
his
get
whole
to the
worldview,
result and it's like, actually, that
Okay,
would make
fair play,
sense.
fair play.
Yeah.
I call you in.
Fair
Alright,
play.
there
Yeah,
you go.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally. He's
Nah,
because I'm not gonna
Therapy's
fight
mad.
you. Because if
Yeah.
you're right, you're right.
yeah.
You're right. You're
I
right.
think, I think for me, what makes therapy so good is that objective.
You done it
they
before?
have. Yeah. Is that objective view that they have in a sense where, like you might say, you understand yourselves very well, right?
Yeah.
Cool. They'll now ask you that left field
Yeah, man.
from a bird's eye view that you've never even thought of.
It's mad.
Now you have to
Now
ask
deep
the
it's
questions
actually
about
crazy.
your childhood because for me, it's you know what they say with work. Sometimes you just need fresh eyes,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
it.
It's like your life.
Yeah, literally.
Sometimes
You just need fresh
in your
eyes.
life.
Sometimes it's not even like they're so profound. They could just sit, listen to what you're saying, but because you know the story from your life perspective,
You don't ask certain
you don't
questions
ask
about
certain
yourself.
questions.
Yeah.
Whereas because they're fresh eyes, instantly they're like, wait, what?
Gaps.
What?
Starts
Yeah.
seeing gaps.
You know what?
There's gaps in your understanding
Yeah.
from
About
objective
what you just
perspective.
said, it's
Yeah.
like the way in which we perceive ourselves is based on stories that we've created and told ourselves,
And
that
it
we
makes
believe.
sense to ourselves.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Michael, and I'm this, and I'm that. That's stories that I've fed myself that I now believe that's now governed who I think I am. Whereas if I tell you that story, you never met me, and I tell you that story, and you're like, no.
No, that doesn't
Yeah,
make sense.
That didn't happen.
But what happened?
That didn't happen.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I like, but to me, because I've told myself this story multiple times, I believe it, and I don't even see the holes in my own story.
Literally, bro.
And what you said about fresh eyes is just like, all right, cool. Like, you just need someone else to just look at it and be like, nah,
actually,
it doesn't really
make
add up.
sense. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't really add up. But
Sometimes, yeah, the therapist sometimes is not even that mad profound. It's just that aspect of fresh eyes.
It's just a mirror. They hold a mirror to you.
Literally.
Have you guys watched Ozark before?
Ozark,
Yeah.
Did you see the scene where they were paying the therapist to support the other to support?
Oh,
the
yeah.
friend?
Yeah.
So like the husband, he was trying to get an idea through, will pay the therapist, and the therapist will be siding with him every time. So I was just thinking, imagine you go therapy and you're always spinning your woman and you're always winning everything.
Oh, you want to pay the therapist?
No, I'm not paying her, but every session we come out
You're
of,
spinning her.
you're spinning her.
And you're just like,
And the therapist is saying, yeah, it's her that needs to work.
she'll be
She's
fuming.
not therapy no more.
He's not coming
She'll be
to therapy
fuming.
ever
She's
again.
pissed.
On the way home,
Especially if she's the one that initiated the therapy.
on the way home, she's putting her AirPods in, bro. She's not talking to you, bro.
See, put that was I just turned away to the window.
Bro.
Yeah, what does he know?
does
What
he
does the
know?
therapist know?
Just turned into the window.
But that's why you need a black woman therapist.
Yeah.
If you could get a black woman therapist to side with you, oh God, you've won. You've done an incredible job. You've done an incredible job.
That's funny.
Because I'll be like, fam, I thought that's your sister though. Like, what's
Innit?
going
I
on?
thought that's my man there.
That's what, like, I'm just being
like,
me out here. I'm just being me.
What's it?
Times like
Times like,
you might have to do the one you wanted to
Just do the reaction,
Oh,
the Twitter one.
You got the
What, the Twitter thread?
yeah. So I think there was a crazy Twitter thread that we found.
Was also righteous. Now this is gonna be.
Yeah, it was wholesome. It was wholesome.
It was wholesome before.
Oh, so what's this gonna be? Unwholesome?
So
We'll tell you now.
people were asked.
Oh, it's Michael reading, yeah, Pete.
Oh
no,
my goodness!
it's
Why
n-
would you say
Don't
that?
take him, man.
It's not my
Why are
thread.
you
He's
rubbishing
gonna,
his
nah, he's
bucket?
gonna,
It's not my
gonna be
thread.
wild.
It's not. It's
actually
not.
his
It's
thread.
not
It's
my
just Twitter,
thread.
it's just a Twitter thread.
It's Twitter.
It's a random Twitter thread.
We all peruse Twitter, don't we?
Yeah.
Do we
I
not?
don't actually, you know. I deleted the app.
Yeah, neither do I.
It's got rare
People
porn,
were asked,
fam.
what is the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you during sex? Does anyone want to share?
No. But let's hear their stories.
Nothing.
No, but let's hear their stories.
Let's say this.
Bizy.
That's it, Bizy.
You know that's what my Siri calls you, you know?
Bizy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I'll be like, hey Siri,
slap
cool.
your Siri, bro.
You know, it can't say your name. Mine
Yeah.
is BISI a camel.
You just said, wait, it spells it out.
Your name.
Wait,
I said,
spells it out.
this is an error.
B-I-S-I.
That's the error.
This shouldn't go together.
The fact that it says that camel is violent, you know?
That's
Violent.
mad.
That's
That's
violent. That's violent. Yeah, that's how you-
PC, bro.
I'll even show you off.
Martin calls you Bizy, fam.
That's so funny. Why is your Siri learning and yours doesn't?
know.
What kind of AI do you have in your phone?
What we say? So no one wants to be.
Nah.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. I'm asking you guys a question.
And we don't have to answer.
Free will exists.
Just say the friend,
Nah.
bro. Just say the friend, bro.
Why is everyone scared? Okay.
We're not scared.
Bro,
I have corporate job.
No.
I like my corporate job.
Now my
You know?
no, it's not gonna be a mad thing.
let's just do the
Read the damn thread, bro.
Can I ask? I want to ask my
Read the
question.
damn
what's your
thread.
I want to ask my question.
Okay, God.
You know what? Fine.
Read the thread.
Wait, you have to say the title of the thread again.
As every time you guys wanted
my
to, you know, as the thing always, or do you have moments where it's just not, the engine's not starting? As the engine always started, or do you have to put 99 octane.
So the thread.
That-
The man them on channel.
So the
Okay,
friend-
don't know what's going on. Like,
I can see from the looks, you guys have experienced dark side.
I don't know what look you're
I can
perceiving.
see from the looks.
Bro.
And they were like, hey, shit.
Let's say sugar.
I should go. Anyway,
Adventure.
people ask, what's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you during sex? His mum burst in the room in the middle of me squaring on his face.
Oh,
Do you know how mad that is, bro? That is mad, bro. You're not even having normal sex. You're squaring on his face.
Wait.
That's
Hey,
mad.
wait.
That is.
Hey, where's product quality team? Why did we not send check this information before they come in?
What do you mean, bruv?
This is not my. This
It's a
was
crazy
sent
friend.
to me.
Yeah, it's a crazy
This
friend.
was sent to me.
Oh, bro, if you think that was bad, keep going.
I was with this girl from UCSD, and she had top bunk in her room, and the entire time she was hitting her head on the roof. That's
That's not that.
ridiculous.
Wait, what?
she had a concussion after.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
never
so
had a
she,
concoction.
what? And she continued.
The pleasure.
The guy went to sexually throw me back on the pillows, but he overshot and essentially threw me backwards into the wall. My head tucked completely underneath me, and my neck cracked like a glow stick. I thought it was broken for a second.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
It's party people.
Crazy.
Was hitting it hard. Pulled a muscle out of nowhere. Tried my best so she wouldn't notice, but she did because I couldn't control the situation.
Wait, he pulled a muscle.
Girl that has been moaning and begging me all night ended up pitying me, saying, "Hey, yeah, sorry, just rest first." Wait, just rest first.
Just rest is wild.
You have to rest.
Cramp during Nax is mad.
She said, pulled a muscle.
This one is wild.
Jesus, have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
We were doing anal in the back seat of the car, and he was going ham. And right when he pulled out, I shitted on the seats. Wiped that shit up quickly because I was so embarrassed.
But the smell.
I don't think we should accept thread invites.
I know we should do that again. Yeah, this.
Oh my
section
days.
is banned.
Whoa.
This section
That's
is
crazy.
banned.
That's crazy.
This section is banned from
You
the
people
pod.
can't be trusted.
Oh, my God.
This
people can't be
section, this session needs to be banned from the.
No, the backseat one is mad, you know.
The backseat one is
First of all, they like
mad,
everything
bro.
back door because they're
Bro.
doing anal and they're also doing backseat for the anal. But
Double entendre.
yeah, you get it. But you pooed and you think you could just wipe the smell though, no? Like whether you wiped it or
I
not.
just want to know why people did anal. What's going on? Like,
Hey, yo.
Hey,
We have the proclivity.
That's such a great word.
People have their proclivity.
That is such a great
That's a great word.
That's a great word. Hey, we don't kink shame here on SB Live, okay, Mark?
fair. Shout out Shannon.
There's
Shout out
another,
Shannon.
There's
Shout
a
out.
funny one, yeah. There's another funny one, yeah. I went over to this shorty's house, yeah. I'm clapping from the back, regular shit.
Standard procedure.
Standard, as you do.
Type shit.
Type. So the room is pretty dark, so I can't see much. I slowed down a little to give her some slow strokes, and Shorty's dog came and behind and licked my ass.
Oh yeah, the party's over.
The party is
over.
The party's done.
The party is over.
The party's done.
Because I didn't sign up for bestiality. So what are we doing here?
Wait, bro.
Nah.
This Fred is crazy, bro.
You just look at the dog.
And why is the dog so comfortable doing such?
Who invited you, bro?
Why? What made you do that?
Oh.
Even the dog will be confused.
Missy, don't why you doing it?
Looking like
What's inside the yash that the dog is looking for?
no, but the fact the dog has done it, he's done it before, bro. He's not deep in it.
crazy.
Dogs don't just do random stuff.
You gotta tell her to put bingo in the garden when you
Fam,
pull up, fam.
that dog's been doing stuff like that before, bro.
Hey.
Is that the last one?
God
The
damn.
last.
There's one that's funny, yeah? So it says the last one. So, the girl teased me for damn near 2 hours before letting me hit, yeah? She's saying I had balls for days, right? And he said, when I finally got in it, it was over in 0.5 seconds, yeah? She said, and I quote, "That's it. Get off me and take me home now."
Hey.
At least she wants to
your
take
fault.
her home, though.
Hey.
It's your
Do you know
fault.
what it is? She didn't even try and ginger you. It's
your fault.
Tempo.
That's all right.
Hey,
She
that-
said,
hey.
get off me and take me home now.
Hey.
It's your fault.
0.5 seconds is nuts.
Do you know how funny
That's-
that is? He tried to give some. He said, but she teased me though.
Hey.
That's the quickest turnaround.
Hey. Hey.
Boy,
If I speak though, arrest me. So,
if you speak,
if I speak, I'll be arrested.
Nah, 0.5 is wild though. That's wild.
Is it?
That's not even a second.
surely she should be happy. That
Is
means he's very
Nah,
attracted
no one can
to
be
her.
happy with that.
He
That's
should be.
mad.
He's very attracted to her. I don't know.
That's literally like
Shit. I got mine.
And it's true, It's true. You can be upset. I got mine.
I'm good.
Still hit though. Still hit.
He's saying great to eat that.
2.5. Damn,
What we saying? What you trying to what?
he's trying
Domino's,
to-
yeah?
yeah,
What
man.
pizza?
Bro, she said, "Get off me and take me home."
What you trying to what? Chinese?
No point.
Give it like 20 minutes. We can run it back.
Just let me rest.
Yeah, sure.
Then I'll give you 1 second.
Then I'll give you one
Double.
100%.
You gonna get? I'm all about improving.
I can't lie. If you're out there and you can't last, don't let these girls shame you, man.
Big man thing,
Don't
man.
let them shame you, fam.
Just told her it's because you're beautiful.
Hey,
Nah,
you know what you arrived.
beautiful,
You know what you arrived with.
Bruv,
You know what you arrived
the
with.
packaging.
You know the equipment that you have.
Bruv. But anyway,
Okay, is that us, sir?
Hey,
for another episode of SB Live, man.
Alright, cool.
man.
Appreciate
so
you
much,
guys.
guys.
Like, comment, subscribe as
Yes,
usual.
please. And yeah, we'll see you
We
again
share.
next week.
Let's be live. We're out.
Let's go.
Ah, damn.